In this RStudio video tutorial, we'll learn how to make bar plots in R. Bar plots are ways to graphically represent the distribution of a categorical variable. So the first thing I'm going to do is set my working directory to the desktop, which is where my data frame that we'll be working with today is stored. This data frame contains physical attributes of various individuals, and so I'm going to save it to the variable traits and import the dataset using the read.csv command. And now I'm going to briefly examine traits with the head function. We see that there are 4 columns: hair color, eye color, height, and sex. Of these 4 variables, hair, eyes, and sex are categorical, and height is a numeric variable. So since we're making bar plots today, we need to choose a categorical variable. I'm going to choose eyes. So the first thing that we need to do is make a table of eyes, which will display the different counts for each level inside this categorical variable. So table, traits, eyes. And we see that in this data frame, 7 individuals are blue, 15 are brown, and 6 are green. In order to make a bar plot with this information, I just have to provide the function barplot with that table command. And here we see a bar plot has popped up in the bottom right corner of the RStudio window. Something that we do see here is that the x-axis is automatically labeled by R. These labels come from the values inside of the data frame in the column eyes itself. But we do not see an axis label for the y-axis, and we do not see a title for the plot. So that's something we're going to have to include with ylab equals frequency. You could also say counts for this. And the title, we use main, say bar plot of eye color distribution. And here we see a title for this plot and a y-axis label for this plot. Something else I might want to do is only create a bar plot of certain individuals. For instance, I could only look at female eye color or male eye color. As an example, let's do female eye color. So because we have to type a lot here, I'm going to make a data frame called female eyes. Let's make a table of that. So again, we have traits eyes, since we still want to make eye color. And in order to tell R that we only want females, I'm going to use brackets. And we're going to think of the brackets to say where something is true. So we want a table of traits eyes where traits sex equals female. Notice I have 2 equal signs here. That's because this is a logical statement. So you need to have 2 equal signs if you are doing some kind of condition. And so now we have a table called fem eyes. Let's look at it really quickly. We see that 7 females have blue eyes, 7 females have brown eyes. I'm sorry, 4 have blue eyes, 7 have brown eyes, and 2 have green eyes. So let's make a bar plot of fem eyes. And again, we'll label the axes. And here we see that the bar plot has changed to only represent females. If we might want to do something fancy with the bar plot and add some color to it, because right now it's just gray, we can do this using the COL argument. And let's make it light blue. And there we go. We have a light blue bar plot. You may have noticed something I've been doing is pressing the up arrow. And every time I press the up arrow, R scrolls through all of the previous arguments that I have typed, all the previous commands. And if I press the down arrow, then it goes back downwards through all of the commands. So this is something important to keep in mind so you don't have to retype everything. If I wanted to replot this plot, all I have to do is press the up arrow and press enter, and there it is. I don't have to retype the entire line. And that concludes this RStudio video tutorial.